One of the top players on that U19 team that won a gold medal as he tips it up with Ebenezer Dewana, and he wins the tip over the 6'11 Dewana. This Louisiana Tech team has won 4 straight after an opening night loss on the road at a ranked Alabama squad. Kobe Williams down the lane for 2.
Really off to a good start this year, but it's got to be Hellems to really provide them the points and rebounding they need.
There's Dewana with a nice bounce as he scores over top of Junior. And you look at Amari Archibald as well as Xavier Christian. So they've got good experience where it counts. And there's Hellems. Had a chance to talk to him this morning, the reigning Conference USA Coach of the Year. Another look for Hellems. He's 2 for 2.
Early in the year, he hasn't gotten off to a good start, so very, very good to see that.
Well, foul trouble has been a problem for him as he's fouled out of 3 games as Junior Lofton and 1.
Tell you what, he reminds me of Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley always had a little extra weight.
Here's Dereon Seabron of NC State. Had Lofton on him, and they find the mismatch. Flush for Dewana. Is NC State getting whatever they want offensively? A couple of dunks for E.B. Dewana.
Well, that's when he's at its best, when he's going downhill at the basket. Dewana with his 3rd early bucket. I tell you, Seabron's doing a really nice job of facilitating there with a beautiful steal.
And he'll clean it up, so he's got 4 assists and now a bucket of his own.
This is where they want the ball down here with Lofton. He can do damage down here.
And that's exactly what he does. He uses his strength to back down Dewana. Hellems gets his defender in the air. He wanted the foul as well. Cam Hayes with a mid-range. One of the few empty possessions and a long outlet. How about this? The Bulldogs going quick. It's Amari Archibald.
That was beautiful. It started with a great pass by Lofton Jr. Any good looks at the 2, but Hellems getting hot early has not helped their defensive scheme.
Well, he is beating them from the outside so far.
You know, Louisiana Tech hasn't settled down into their offense yet.
But when they need a bucket, they go to Junior Lofton.
And a smart player, but, you know, boy, he's just, fun to watch.
Casey Morsell, and that is good from the mid-range. So everything falling for NC State right now. So he goes 1 of 2, and off the miss, Louisiana Tech with an easy bucket. Kenny Hunter seeing his first minutes, the 2nd-year freshman.
NC State just kind of scattered, and he was able to hit the easy one.
Hellems again. Why not?
Wow, red hot.
$16 for Hellems. We're not even 10 minutes in. Keyston Willis made 7 threes on Wednesday against ULM, but he's 0 for 2. Meanwhile, as we told you, Terquavion Smith, unlimited range for the freshman.
This is where he's dangerous.
Dangerous skip pass. Willis's 3. That's the first one to go down, and you always say as a shooter.
Well, he's dangerous. You know, as we said, 50%. If he hits a couple, he can get him back in the game.
Speaking of dangerous, Jericole Hellems, have a half. 7 of 9 from the floor overall. He's got 19. And this is some kind of pace for Hellems. Lofton trying to answer.
I tell you, he is crafty in there.
On that end is actually because of the work on the other side.
I think so. I think that they've really got a nice defensive pressure, rhythm. And they haven't given any other than that.
Amari Archibald making his 112th career start today. Good look for the freshman Caleb Stewart, and he hits his first shot.
He's what we call just a great basketball player.
Bulldogs starting to pick up the defensive intensity now, forcing NC State into tough shots, but for Jericole Hellems, it doesn't seem to matter. Who clinched a spot in the ACC championship game last Saturday. They'll square off against Syracuse, who also needs a win to become bowl eligible. As Junior once again off the glass. Cam Hayes, the much bigger Junior, in front of him. That's going to be a tough ask for Lofton to guard him. Williams nowhere to go with it, had his pocket picked. Seabron dazzling to the bucket. Terquavion Smith, short, follows his own miss. And after Lofton hit the deck, Gibson will score it easily. So that three from the corner for Archibald, had it gone down, would have cut it to one. It hopped out. NC State, a quick run in transition. All of a sudden, I was going to say it's a 10-point game, but there's Kenny Hunter with his second bucket.
Yeah, and if you notice how they're playing, they're really packed in pretty good. That's the shot that NC State has to hit. It's that mid-range shot.
High pass for Hellems. He goes up to grab it. Xavion Christon guarding him as he backs him down. Jericole Hellems, he can score in similar ways to Lofton Jr. And right there, he shows his strength.
I love his strength, but I really love his patience. He didn't hurry. Everything was nice and easy. He knew the double wasn't coming.
Archibald had it taken away by Seabron. Bounce pass. And he'll clean up the Hellems miss. Stewart, another three.
Before Thanksgiving, everybody can get a little bit better. We get after Thanksgiving, closer to Christmas, you get into the ACC games, those guys are going to have to really get better in a hurry.
The lead back to 8 for NC State, having a tough time guarding Kenneth Lofton Jr. Open three for Hellems, and a new career high. Give him 26. Bradford lost it, got it back inside.
Too low. He catches the ball in the paint. He's going to finish. Too big, too strong. Don't want him to get in foul trouble.
Tough take for Smith. That's pretty.
Big time game last night. I've been watching games for 35 plus years. It's by far the most exciting game I've ever seen.
Ibi Dewana, 8 points now. Home run pass. Lofton able to catch and finish.
Tell you what, you talk about an athlete. Not only did he make the catch,
he wouldn't just be a blocking tight end. He's got the hands. And the outlet again. Here's LaDamian Bradford.
That's just beautiful. That's just good basketball.
So as you said, this is a key stretch without Williams with the 4 fouls, and Caleb Stewart, he's played well so far tonight. He's knocked down a couple of threes. He finds Bradford for 3, and Stewart, that's what they need him to do now. He's got to be able to create.
He's obviously done a tremendous job building this program.
And they open the season at Alabama. That's their only loss of the year, as Seabron gets to the cup a little too easily there. But
they came in here not to play. They came in here to win. A lot of teams come in, they collect their fee, they leave, they're happy. And he's playing well here down the stretch.
He's matched his career high now with 8 points, but there's Morsell. And the last couple of possessions after that Coach Keats timeout, we've seen NC State getting to the rim more. Oh, that could have been 4 on Lofton. He stayed straight up.
I think it was a good no call. Went straight up, smart play. Oh, what a shot. Holy mackerel. I thought he was out of control, and he throws it up with his left hand.
We'll see how long Kevin Keats keeps Hellems on the bench. Again, he struggled with foul trouble all year. Big 3 by Baby T, Terquavion Smith.
They got to, throw it down to the big man. Somebody needs to help him down there.
Blocked by Dewana, but again, he's just too big, too strong. He was the freshman of the year in CUSA last year. I think he's probably the best player in Conference USA this year. Morsell, count it! Chance for a 4-point play.
I can't quite get Louisiana Tech to go away. They just kind of are hanging around.
Big block by Dewana.
And he just seems like he's getting a little bit better every game, and they're going to need that.
The hesitation. Junior might go for 30. Well, he's got 29, but NC State's fine with it because they're up 9. Make it 12. Raining threes. Morsell with his second. According to Ken Palm in Louisiana Tech, the best team that NC State has played is Dewana erases another, but there's 31 for Lofton now. All right, Morsell's had the hot hand. That continues. Clutch three-point shooting down the stretch. How about that? NC State needing a bucket, and they go inside to Dewana.
Dewana with the finish. He can rebound, he can pass, he can score. I mean, he just has so many tools, so versatile. Oh, jeez.
I think you used the right word, bully. They can't check him in here for offense just yet.
Yeah, they need to rush it up, get an easy 2 or a 3. They'll take the 2.
New career high for Stewart now. Jordan Cornett, that's the basketball guy.
Oh, yeah.
Notre Dame all-time blocks leader.
Oh, big shot.
Ball goes in for Kriston.
Late in games, and when you got a guy like Cam Hayes, that gives you a good opportunity.
Archibald's goes right around pass. Rebounds for Seabron, and he'll dribble it out. What an individual performance we saw by 2 very good basketball teams.